to follow a certain order here. What I'm going to do is we're going to start off with the crunch, the execution of the crunch. So basically how you do it, right? We're going to just talk you through it, and then the muscles that are involved, which are divided into primary and secondary. So there are three main steps towards doing the crunch. So the first step is that you lie on your spine. So your knees need to be bent, right? You can even, if you're comfortable, you can even lift your legs up and bend them up. You can even elevate them if you're comfortable doing it that way. That's also a crunch. It increases, in fact, the intensity. So you can do it that way too. And hands at the ears. So it needs to be at this position, and your neck and head need to be neutral position. Remember, do not strain your neck. That's number one rule. Do not strain your neck, right? And remember, your core needs to be tight in the exercise. It's a core workout, so your core needs to be exercised. And the second point is that you need to flex your spine to a 30 degrees at a trunk position in your thoracic spine, keeping the head and neck in a proper position. It needs to be straight up like that. Hold the top briefly and lower the trunk slowly under control. So you're basically like this, right? You lie down and your core needs to be tight, and you slowly just come up like that. Okay, it's not a sit up, it's completely different. Sit up, you go completely up, right? You reach your thigh basically. Here this all you have to do. So you gotta first lie down your spine, make sure your head is still, your neck is not stiff, right? And then tighten your core, and as you come up slowly and in the most controlled position possible. Do not be in a rush, otherwise you lose the point of the exercise. You need to feel that burn on your core muscles. And now we're coming to the second subsection, which is the muscles involved when you do a crunch. So like I've said, it's divided into two sections. There's primary and there's secondary muscles involved. Now when I talk about the primary, it's basically there's one muscle group. It's called the rectus abdominis, right? Which is basically the lower part of your core. One of the that's one main core muscle that does get exercised when you crunch up. It's called the rectus abdominis. And then you have your secondary, which is the external oblique and the internal oblique. You can see the external oblique literally, it's outside. And the internal oblique is all underneath your rib cage, the muscle underneath your rib cage. So these are the muscles involved: rectus abdominis, external oblique, and the internal oblique.